up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. There is some good news for Call of Duty fans. Activision is reporting making over $500 million in sales of Black Ops 3 the first 3 days of launch. Also, on PlayStation, Black Ops 3 broke a record for the most digital pre-orders ever on the platform. Also, they're reporting this. Black Ops 3 established new marks in viewership as the #1 most streamed, most viewed game of any game launch in 2015, as reported by Twitch. Now, as you may or may not know, MLG had a lock on the Call of Duty streams through COD Esports. That is no longer the case. Twitch announced this today. It's your duty to watch. That's right. There's going to be a Call of Duty event streamed on Twitch, ironically, from the MLG Esports Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Now, we've seen on Twitter a lot of these pro players complaining that they didn't really like the MLG streaming service, and it seems like a lot of them want out of their contract now. This came from Nadeshot just back in October of this year.
And honestly, my biggest regret is leaving Twitch TV to go stream for another platform. Now, I don't want people to look into that. I have no issues with anybody that works for MLG. I have no issues with the platform itself. I just feel very responsible for the decline in viewership in competitive Call of Duty, because at the time when I left Twitch, I was really at the forefront of competitive Call of Duty. The viewership was thriving. Other esports and the players and the casters and the analysts were giving our game more respect than we had in previous times. You know, for a long time, competitive Call of Duty was like considered a joke to everybody else in esports. It was sort of like this gimmick, this game made for 12-year-olds, and it wasn't like a real competition, but we had strength in numbers. People were watching our streams. We had thousands of people showing up to our tournaments, and we were just in the best position that competitive Call of Duty has ever been. And then in one day, flip of a switch, I go and stream on another website, and basically it caused all the other pro players to go sign and stream on MLG TV, and it basically alienated competitive Call of Duty away from all the other esports when we were trying to climb out of that hole in the first place. So I really think that's like my biggest regret.
Now, with COD Esports moving kinda to Twitch, that isn't the only change in COD Esports. UMG has a change in ranks. Coming from UMG Chris, I have stepped down from my position with UMG and will not be working in esports currently. Thanks to UMG for the opportunity. So if you're wondering who's going to take the Vice President of Operations spot over at UMG, well, UMG announced, due to her hard work and dedication, we would like to formally announce Miss Run and Guns as the new Vice President of Operations for UMG. Congratulations. And every year that Call of Duty comes out, there seems to be a bunch of people that race to try to get the master prestige in the game first. Different groups of people were attempting this on Twitch, but the race by Tmartn, Gold Gloved, and Jericho and Hutch, they came out on top, and in the process, they raised over $450,000 for veterans. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the news today, guys. Let's try to shoot for 10 likes. DramaAlert Nation now over 632,000 subscribers.